Welcome to our channel EduSX. Today we are going to see some of the key factors of writing a scientific research proposal. First of all, a good proposal has three things in common. They are good idea, good fit, and a good plan. A good idea has elements of novelty and creativity and is significant for the field of study or has useful applications or potential impact. A good fit proposal must satisfy the objectives of the funding agency or must take the funding agency's objectives further. A good plan must take account of time, resources, expertise, and skills available to successfully complete the proposal within the stipulated time. The first and foremost requirement for developing a scientific research proposal is identifying or formulating a research question. For this, one has to identify a broad area of interest. Keep in mind, this area should be a stimulating one for you. Never choose an area which is not creating any interest in you or because others say on it. The second thing to be considered is whether the idea you have conceived has a long potential. It should not be over with the proposal. There must be room to explore and do research at least for next 10 to 15 years. Once you have finalized identifying an area and idea, the next thing to be done is search how much work has been done already in the idea you have formulated. This is achieved by doing an extensive review of research articles already published in the field of the study. Now look for areas of exploration and improvement. Find an answer to know whether the study you are going to propose will make a significant impact on the area chosen. Now, if you have answers for all these questions, then you can proceed to check for resources available with you to execute and complete the project. The first thing you have to check is personal resources. This may be an internet facility or some technical softwares or your competency or some equipments available or reference materials, etc. The second one is institutional resources. That is, the support you can get from the institution to which you are attached for the successful completion of the project. The third one is supporting resources. That is, the resources available in other institutions or nearby institutions which can be utilized for your proposal. It is always advisable to collaborate with people who have worked in the same area of your interest if this is your first attempt to submit a proposal. Once you get a complete confidence in the area chosen and the resources available, you can write a concept note or what we call as an abstract on the problem identified. If you have collaborators, then discuss with them, shape your concept note if needed. Complete the literature survey on the problem chosen. It will help you to narrow down the problem to address specific issues. Now you can start writing a research proposal. The three main points that a research proposal must emphasize are what will be done, how it will be done, and why it should be done. What will be done will give the explanation of the proposed research. How it will be done elaborates the methods and techniques to be employed, and why it should be done gives the answer for the novelty and importance of study. These are the parts of a research proposal. This is tentative and may be changing for different funding agencies, but most of the important sections are included here. Title of the project proposal must be a specific summary of the proposed work. On reading the title, one must understand what are you going to do in the proposed work. Detailed title must be avoided. It must be brief and at the same time informative. Objectives must be measurable, highly focused, and feasible within the time frame and budget requested in the proposal. Abstract is a short description of the project which must highlight the purpose and importance of the research proposal, the background and feasibility of the project, methodology and expected outcomes, and of course, the contributions your research will make in the field of knowledge. Introduction to the problem must be like introducing your subject to a stranger. An informed layman who reads your proposal must get a knowledge of the work to be carried out and the results expected out of it. This must highlight how the findings of your research will make advances in the proposed area of research. The literature survey must be clear and should be selective and critical. It must reflect what the research problem is and exactly what has been accomplished till date. It must give a clear impression to any reader that how you are going to build upon what has been done so far, your competencies in the field of research, and how your work differs from others. Methodology, or what we call description of the research work proposed, is the heart of the proposal. It gives a comprehensive explanation to the specialist in your field. This portion is of primary concern for the technical reviewers of your proposal. So methodology must be realistic and has a clear focus of the research work to be carried out. The schedule of the proposed work must be achievable, and method of experiments and evaluating the results must be explained in detail. Be sure there is a connection between your objectives and research method proposed. The scope of future work is also very important. Institutional resources must highlight the institution's demonstrated competence in the research area proposed. Availability of experts in the institution in the area of research who can support you. Supportive services like computers, internet facilities, other infrastructure needed for the execution of the project, and unique or unusual facilities available in your institute and that can be used for the project work. Personnel means manpower needed for the project. Number of research assistants you need to appoint for the successful completion of the project must be clearly mentioned and justified. Time frame must be clear and highlight the stages of completion at least every 3 or 6 months duration. What are the outcomes anticipated out of the project, and the budget requirement under various heads of expenditure must be given with due justification for each head of expenditure. Hope you would have now got an idea on the key factors of writing a scientific proposal. Wish you all success. Please feel free to post questions for any clarifications. All the best and thank you. Please comment, share and subscribe our channel.